Okay. Stream is started.
Okay, let me just send the notification real quick. Okay, and I am getting feedback. Yeah, okay, I need you to speak so I can see if I can hear you,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to hear me. The mic was working. The mic was working earlier.
Alright, give me a second. Yep, everything's good. Fantastic. Okay, let's just get into it. Apparently Bryce couldn't contain himself, so he just said, we'll do it today.
I was
share
very,
screen.
very close to spoiling myself after we had quit talking, but I decided not to.
Good boy.
Go fuck yourself. Let's see.
Oh, hey, now we're here. Share your fucking screen, you degenerate.
Fuck you. Share the screen yourself, motherfucker.
Fucking liberal elite.
Liberal elite.
Okay. We'll get to review our truth bullets later, so let's just go in for it right now.
I want to
So
review
we
them
can
first.
get-
I want to review them first.
No, you get to read them before the trial starts, remember?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. So let's just get through the, this part first.
Yeah.
So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo,
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh? And Toko is...
You really don't remember, dude?
Come on! Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job?
I like Coco. I don't care what anyone says.
She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
Okay. I don't think Toko's the killer. Not anymore, at least. I feel like
Just got mo-
it's too obvious.
And it could be like a triple, quadruple cross or some shit.
I don't know, but I feel like it's too obvious for it to be Toko. So, I think her reaction to everything was real. Well, obviously her reaction to everything was real because Genocide Jack is like, her alternate persona and shit.
It's called Genocide Jack a persona.
Alternate persona or something, whatever. Oh yeah, persona. Yeah, persona works fine there.
I
Anyways.
thought you were making a persona reference because I heard ultimate persona.
Alternate.
Yeah, I know.
But I do not think that she's the killer because it feels too obvious. Like, unless they're doing this on purpose to make me feel like this. But I feel like at this point it's way too obvious that Genocide Jack, Toko would be the killer.
Let's get going. We can talk about this in a bit.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Just like we said a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
Told him I didn't want to, but he found me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around.
Okay, your Toko voice is nice and all, but I've never heard you speak above anything other than a whisper.
What?
I've never heard you speak anything above a whisper before when you're speaking as Toko.
Well, I mean, she kind of seems like in distress right now.
I guess, but I feel like she'd be a little bit louder.
Terrible! You're terrible!
Better.
Phew! Whew. So now everybody's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get this show on the road! I'll see you guys down there!
let's go.
So we get going. Let's try to find out who killed Chihiro.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her, but one person did.
Not really.
I thought Chihiro isn't actually dead. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that.
Now what the fuck is that, Bryce?
It's a doll.
It's a robot she constructed with her ultimate programmer
That
skills.
murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here.
You ready? We're doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain. He performs such heinous acts in a weaker individual.
Killer
Snipe.
shitting
Shall
their
we
pants
go?
right now. Shall we begin?
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but... Fuck.
Count on it!
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails. Right, bro?
How very sad.
Miss Fujizaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
Fair?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What got her so worked up? Yes. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I guess I wasn't much help at all in this one.
She's fucking eating donuts. I gave you plenty of work. I gave you plenty to work with. Shows how far your logic can take you.
We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes.
And give a small nod in reply. One last deep breath and walk towards the elevator and shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. Couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Steel box sent with heavy clanking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. Ah, there's less people this time around. I wonder why. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, it continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
Give me a second.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, you're ready to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills,
Everyone,
kills.
please find your assigned seats.
Alright. I think we're in.
And so the curtain opened once again. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Deadly... A riddle, a defense, a faith. A clash trial. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Makoto. Let's go so I kind of have. Go and compose.
And
Melodious.
melodious voice.
Early variation.
Actually, you should be able to equip both of them. just.
Hey, we're gaming.
Yep. And starting next class trial, we're gonna have to get a little picky.
Honestly, don't really understand what any of these do. A 2 of death, 2 o'clock. She was killed instantly. Someone with physical strength.
I mean, not really. Chihiro was pretty small, and that weight was pretty fucking big. Anyone could have just slammed it down on her head and would have probably killed her instantly.
Actually, Shihiro's e-handbook was missing. So, either the person So, somebody switched the rooms. Either Chihiro did or the person that tried to kill her.
The question is, what purpose would it serve for someone to get rid of her handbook?
Because they did put both handbooks. They only put one handbook back. But who's to say that the handbook they put back was Leon's? The locker room. So this will be car reader. So,
Yeah.
if the killer has Leon's handbook, and what if they disposed of would it make sense of disposing of Chihiro's by putting it in the box containing the other dead people's? Because I mean, if Chihiro is the ultimate programmer, I mean, would she have set up her handbook that it doesn't, like, it's kind of hard. Wait, hold up. Fuck. I stole somebody's sandals. I just realized that. Because I'm wearing sandals in my feet. I was like, wait, these aren't mine. Yeah, I just stole somebody's sandals. From the guy from the room across from me. And I'm like, oh, I'll give it back to him sometime. Chihiro's body has been suspended in her hands and bound to some kind of rope. Little invisible to the head. It wasn't the rope, it's the extension cord, obviously.
I mean, it can count as a rope in that scenario. Rope is a broad category.
What? Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I know, it's so much fun solving mysteries.
Additionally, letting someone in your handbook is a violation of the school rules.
Now you understand why I'm such a fucking murder mystery game junkie?
Shochito spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Plus has not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. I don't think it could have happened in the boys' locker room. I mean, this is hinged on the fact that if someone went with her to the boys' locker room, there's so many things. Like, so what's like things? Thing is, what Chihiro take? What reason would Chihiro have to take Leon's thing? Because if she was going that late at night, then she obviously knew that neither Sakura nor whatever the fuck her name was would be in there. But then if she did go into the... She was ready to go into the female locker room. Unless said person switched Chihiro's with Leon's? And... no. Because if she thought it was the boys... Obviously... She thought it was the boys' locker room when she went into there. I think that's obvious. The question is, was she tricked into going to the boys' locker room? Or into the quote-unquote boys' locker room? Or was it switched posthumously? I think that's gonna be like the main factor is when exactly it's because this is literally the same thing that happened in the last trial. When exactly were the things switched around? Was it switched in an attempt to trick somebody, or was it switched in an attempt to hide evidence? This is exactly the same dilemma I had in the last case. Literally the exact. I swear, if this happens again where somebody's switching shit around and they can't figure it out. Okay. There may also be the point that Chihiro may have been trying to lead someone else to murder, but unlike with the last one, there wasn't really any sign of struggle.
Actually, I'm pretty sure switching things around happens in like every trial of this game.
Motherfucker. I swear. One thing preventing me from being able to like get a real like beat on what the fuck's happening in these cases, bro.
Alright, well, if you can't figure it out, let's continue.
I think I can figure it out, bro. I think I can figure it out.
Yeah, if I gave you like an hour. But like Monokuma said, anyone can do things when given time.
Despite the shit, I'd say that she does help with her efforts. So, let's see. Who was Chihiro comfortable? What if it was manga? Fuck it, we'll figure out in the trial.
Yep.
Okay.
Obviously, more evidence will be presented over the course of the trial that will make it easier.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
God,
your
Hero's
votes will
hair is
determine the
huge.
results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Unless it was Shido's duffel bag I was using it the fatal blow. Ah, fuck, I forgot how to,
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Remember to let the whole thing play
According to the
throughout, see if
Monokuma
it's
file,
something.
the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
wait, how do I fast forward again?
Space is to slow down.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Wait, space doesn't do
It
anything.
appears it was a head wound.
Controls.
Wait,
Hit that same button you hit before. The other one.
What kind of blunt
I bet it was an iron.
Interesting. That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
Can't wait for you to like miss it like
Chihiro's
50
it
times
appears
and run
it
out
was
of
a-
time.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer. What kind of blunt instrument?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
no, that's wrong!
Sorry, what chigayo?
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes!
Yes.
That's so creepy!
Get your fucking morality out of this bullshit, my man. With the murder trial, someone got killed.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro?
A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot down an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all.
Pussy shit.
In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck, and have fun. So yeah, there's gonna be obstacles now.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Don't... Bryce!
No, that's wrong!
Oh, wait, I guess you wanted me to listen to...
Yes!
Yeah.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file. while I was looking around the archive in the
You found
library.
file. Okay.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Interesting.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Of course, as always.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because
sure
the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
Say that again?
I'm pretty sure just clicking through is actually faster than using auto, because there's like a delay.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
No, Toko isn't the killer.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey.
I love Hifumi
Okay,
so
wait,
much.
hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's not, you're just dumb.
It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does that mean? Oh god. What is it again?
You gotta shoot the right letters in the right order to form the word that you need. You gotta shoot them multiple times for them to actually work.
What? Shiz? Schizo.
Now I understand.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh,
It's pronounced
schizophrenia.
schizo.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Yes.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Yep.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up,
Oh, we have Kyoko Kirigiri in the chat.
Interesting.
Welcome.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
I love this man so much.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let... Bryce.
I didn't realize you were repeating the lines because I skipped them earlier. Because, like, we already read the lines before.
We're still doing it fucking again. Drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Oh, yeah, the promise.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
I'm just exposing her.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Bitch, but I love him anyways. That's part of what makes him so fun. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Ever again.
It's not Toko. It's way too obvious.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Ever again.
I think she thinks that Genocide Jack is a killer. Because I don't think she's very conscious when Genocide Jack takes over. So, if Toko's out, let's say Kyoko's out, tentatively Byakuya's out. Honestly, everyone else that don't really want to be the killer.
Right.
So let's see, Taka, Mando, Ifumi. I don't think it's Ifumi because Ifumi apparently has evidence for the case.
Are we going to be streaming till the execution? Yes, we are hoping to finish the class trial and this chapter today. Ideally.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Bruh. Bruh. Let's see. So. Suspects. Taka, Hiro, and Mando. Let's see if it's Taka, Hiro, or three possible suspects are Taka, Hiro, and Mando. I'd say it's likely Taka or Hiro.
That's the only reason I promised!
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried! I swear I tried to control it!
No, it's definitely not Toko. Way too obvious.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Please
I
insult
hate
me,
you.
Daddy Byakuya.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. The next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill.
Yes! What the heck? Why do I have to be stuck next to her?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
I think Ultimate Serial Killer is better.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
What is happening?
The tongue, though.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
I don't like either of them. Actually, I like Genocide Jack more than I like Toko, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
Yeah, I don't think Genocide Jack is a killer. The question is, who the fuck killed her then? Like, I don't have a single clue as to who it could be. Like, I'm thinking, like, the only person even I've, like, a little bit suspect of is fucking Byakuya. But I've got, like, no information about anybody. Unless there's, like, some, like fact I'm just keep looking over or some shit. Like, unless it was Celeste, but, like... Could have been Celeste? So you're telling me you knew, like, who killed Chihiro, like, by the time, like, you had finished talking to Byakuya, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I had a few details about the crime that I wasn't 100% sure about, but after the rest of the investigation, I was basically 100 on that.
I don't think
yeah, the Genocide
Jack
laugh is fantastic.
Yeah, actually, the laugh's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
Either they're tricking me by making it so obvious that I don't think it could be her, or it just isn't Genocide Jack. I don't think it's Genocide Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means Byakuya broke his promise, by the way, so... he's not a man of his word.
Oh my god, I've just discovered the most cursed information ever.
Which is?
So...
Are gay?
I heard Genocide Jack's voice right now.
Yes.
For the first time in, like, the year since I played this game.
Yes.
And I recognized it.
From where?
And it was weird because I never recognized it when I played the game the first time. So, I went to look it up. It's fucking Chie from Persona 4.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh no. Run! Oh no!
Oh no!
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Can you hear it now?
Fuck. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insanity.
This is an alternate
Miss Jack,
timeline where Chie got
Jill,
sick and tired of
can I ask you a
Yosuke's shit
question?
and murdered him.
What's up?
It's such a good sprite!
Yeah, Yeah, Genocide Jack, Simulant is better than Toko.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
So no.
Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid!
You're fucking weirder. Now go fuck yourself, you half terror, half bastard.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
True. Preach, sister. I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck it could be.
Yeah, if you don't have either put forth a theory or let's move on.
Let's say it's somebody that works out. The only people that I know that work out, at least females, are out. Asahina and I wish I had more information on some of these other people though. I don't
The
think
ultimate
Mondo,
curse there.
I don't know if Mondo goes to the gym. He definitely doesn't go to the gym.
What, Hifumi?
Yeah.
How do you think he sculpts out his perfectly round figure? You think that shit comes about naturally? His perfectly chiseled fat folds.
Oh, they finally have her as dead.
Yep.
Maybe it was Makoto this entire time.
Because he's the ultimate unlucky student to like knock down an eraser and it caused a chain
It's
of
a
events.
necessary
because of the
evil
butterfly
if you
effect
want to
and ended up
survive.
Dropping
The
a
act
fucking
of
dumbbell
living
on her
itself
head.
causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Objection.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well,
Wouldn't exactly
let's
call it
assume that
embarrassing.
Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
And this Toko wouldn't kill anybody, but Genocide Jack I don't think would give a fuck, that's the thing.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
And as sad as I have to say, I believe her.
You're gonna believe the mass murderer that has killed thousands of people.
Yeah.
But you're gonna doubt the ultimate moral compass.
Yes. Shit, more than anything else.
Revolving. Just backwards.
You need a male student's handbook for the boys' locker room and a female student's for the girls. So it's obvious that Leon's handbook was taken, and that the ones that there's, I think that's pretty obvious. But, I mean, like, if Chihiro decided to take Leon's handbook and use it to enter the boys' locker room, unless Chihiro's trying to kill somebody, then I don't really see the reason she'd have to not only go to the boys' locker room, but also switch everything around to make it seem like it was the girls' locker room. Unless she's been actually Swogido this entire time, and that Dumbo was actually she had a Dumbo
Kyoko's Kyoko's asking who's your favorite character.
My favorite character?
Yeah.
Mondo?
Mondo?
Probably.
Yeah, he's a very good pick. I love Mondo as well, but honestly, I have to go with Byakuya. I can't.
That's because you fucking vibe with Byakuya way too fucking much.
He's great.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think that's an apt description. But I certainly dislike her.
Okay, she's a rat bastard. She deserves death by getting her fucking extensions ripped out by the base.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. Yeah, just fucking scalp her ass, bro. You ever been scalped before, Joaquin?
Like, what do you mean?
Would you like to be scalped, Joaquin?
I would rather not, so let's just keep going.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this.
Weren't you the guys who said no cursing? No, we never said that? I don't know where you got this information
Sorry,
from,
but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up.
Worth it just
You
for that
killed
laugh.
her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
What? There was nothing
When you
to
compare
shoot
your past
there.
murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more
Yeah, you're
proof
good.
do we need?
Fuck, I'm into fucking. I keep neck clicking her.
Give it
Genocide
up.
is laughing at
You killed her.
Oh god! What is deep Byakuya voice? Can I hear that?
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect...
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi!
When you compare your past murder, the modus operandi matches complete.
No, that's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Okay, yeah, I know.
I'm not so sure about that.
The tools on hand is the reason why, because they use an extension cord instead of scissors. Because all the times where a genocide Jack was murdered, I thought it was just because they didn't have enough. But if they're using it as evidence for the case, then honestly, this leads.
I mean, some serial killers would physically just not commit murders if they don't have the right tools to fulfill their MO. Because that's literally the reason why they do it. It's like it's part, like if they're not going to do it the whole way, they might as well just not do it at all.
True. So yeah, because I've noticed there's a bunch of scissors and like stuck into their bodies. This time it was just blunt force trauma and someone stringing it up to look the same way. Honestly, this needs credence to Byakuya being the murderer. Not gonna lie.
No, let's keep going.
Literally the only reason I cannot fully pin this case on Byakuya is because of the fact that Shihiro would never want to be in the same room as him alone. So it had to have been somebody else.
You don't know Chihiro's type or Byakuya's. They could be a perfect match
I
for all we
think there's
know.
a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
She said what we're all thinking.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
I see, but the equivalence is kind of...
But what happened to Chihiro?
Perfect. It's a perfect analogy.
It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
It's a cheap imitation.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear
I'm
differences
sorry for
between the
making you
Genocide
picture
Jack
Chihiro
cases
ex
and this one.
Byakuya. But it had to be done.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
If it was Genocide Jack, like, it'd be pretty hard for her to both lift the dumbbell and also slam it onto Chihiro's head. The dumbbell was pretty thick.
She was literally able to stab scissors into solid concrete, Bryce.
Fair. Very, very fair.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
I mean, it's not that different.
What if it... Thing is, like, I'm trying to think of... If it's not Byakuya, for now, let's say it's not Byakuya, and it's definitely not Toko, who would be high profile enough for them to be able to have access to information like this?
Maybe Hero divined it with his clairvoyant powers, but he got it wrong.
Okay, ultimate student thing. Athlete prodigy.
Ultimate student?
I mean, wouldn't Mondo know about it? Maybe.
Why would a biker leader have access to top government secrets?
Let's see, unless it's Kyoko, because we still don't know what the fuck she is. Wait, why don't I have 4 of these? Jeez.
Well, yeah, we hanged out with her 3 times, remember?
Yeah, I know, but like, it's gonna surprise me.
Local Florida man surprised by numbers.
Go fuck yourself. It might be Hiro. Because she seems like she's pretty comfortable with Hiro.
I mean, who wouldn't be? This guy's like, he's a fucking idiot and he's useless, but he's just a nice guy to be around. Is anyone friends with Chihiro? No, not really.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
The second difference is related
I
to how
got
she
it!
was suspended.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They'd use some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Holy sh! Okay, yeah, I just realized that she's sticking that shit through fucking concrete. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so your strength argument goes out the fucking window.
Okay.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
She only killed guys?
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Wait, I was gonna take note of the names, but like, I didn't think it'd be necessary. Where is, Genocide Jack case. Where is it?
Yeah, it's about halfway down.
Ken Harada,
Exactly,
Tetsuhiro Honda, Shoji Gaku. So just male seems to be the pattern there, unless it's like some type of like hot heat or shit. Let's see.
They're getting back at you for knowing English in the first trial.
Fuck. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it
Should've
past
studied your fucking kanji, bitch.
The thing is, like, there's probably so many different ways to spell their names using different kanji.
Well, no, typically names have like a specific spelling based on. Like,
Yeah, but like
kanji.
sometimes like one name can have two different spellings depending on the two different kanji like ways. I guess two different ways to spell it using kanji. I mean.
Yeah. But it's usually like a standard version.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly
Hey,
girl.
she said it! She's a fucking lolly!
Not quite.
Genocide Jack speaks nothing but the truth.
You're not reading, Bryce.
Oh shit, I forgot, yeah, and this no longer voice acted. I can't go back.
I got it!
Because Chihiro was her lover.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Okay. I thought it would have been something to do with names. Wasn't really thinking of the fact that all her victims were male.
Serial killers tend to have very specific MOs.
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
I think so for my main, okay. Outside of Byakuya, which I'm just placing on the side for now, my main suspect would be Hiro, but I don't really have like anything to go with.
What are you
don't worry,
about?
Kyoko. I've already played through all the games. It's just Bryce here that's going in.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
It's pretty obvious.
He's leading up to it. Let him build the
Kenhara,
suspense.
32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shojigaku, 23, Kanoise, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Names. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed
Wow,
with such
Hiro
passion
actually
and
making a
conviction!
positive contribution?
Oh, adorable little man! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Thank God Byakuya didn't take up her offer.
Why?
Otherwise, she'd try to fucking kill this man. Actually,
I don't think she could.
Honestly, yeah, Byakuya should have taken up on the offer. Get rid of two people. She kills Byakuya, then whoever is in behind Byakuya kills her, and then that's one's done.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Hey, Fumi, that face, perfect.
But
He's
now
like,
I'm on the fast track
I
to
must
becoming
write
a
this
full-blood
down
fan madam!
for research purposes. I will be writing fanfic
So
after
since
this trial is
Chihiro
over.
was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
When you put it like that, it makes it worse.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lolly cur!
Hey, let's put Byakuya in his fucking place.
Lowly? Cur?
I feel like you didn't appreciate
I
that.
would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
No.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
My prized scissors.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, this art is really fucking janky because obviously they kind of like just redid the previous Toko art.
She's like biting way too far into her thumb.
That too.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
Terrifying!
I know!
Terrifying!
She's fully equipped!
Yes, boy, she is.
That's right!
He's standing
so I
right
can kill
next to
anywhere,
her.
anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, like she's biting. As someone who bites my nails all the time, like yeah, she's getting like a chunk of thumb out right there.
Culprit the genocide Jack cases. Huh? Oh, you want me to figure it out?
Yes! That's what we're here for!
Fuck it, let's be out here.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Honestly, if it is Byakuya, please, by all means, let it be Byakuya.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Events yet.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
So, I mean, like, everything does technically point to it being Byakuya, but the only reason, like, literally the only reason I have for it to not be him is because why the fuck would Chihiro be anywhere near this man at any point in time during the day? Even especially the nighttime. Chihiro, I'm pretty sure, is terrified of this fucker.
I mean, he's kind of the reason why she decided to become strong in the first place, because he made her cry.
Like, as much as I'd like it to be Byakuya or Toko, I do not think either of them did it. Like, currently my highest suspicion is still Byakuya, though. But I don't...
Well, let's continue, then.
Think it's
Maybe
Byakuya.
more info will be revealed along the way.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it!
But I think if Byakuya did do it, he'd be a little bit more thorough with it. I don't think...
Well, he didn't... Well, he did... He wouldn't have access to the scissors, only she did.
That's why. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he wouldn't have access to the scissors, but he would. I think he would have tried his best to be as thorough as possible.
I am the Master Stealth. Guess who I am?
Byakuya.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Kill it.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
In her head.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
He's getting excited at this. He's probably fucking already. He's probably
He has a fucking hard on during the class.
At least a half chub, if not full mass.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
I don't think it's Byakuya either.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
I think he's way too nonchalant about this.
Oh, Aoi Asahina, welcome. Also,
the
shouting
victim
your name
was
is the most
Chihiro,
fucking
a
Hina
girl.
thing you can
Hence
do
why I
to
said
announce
we
your
should
presence.
check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Bryce, you need to read.
Fuck! I keep forgetting that it's no longer voice lines anymore.
Next, we're going to add some... Oh, yeah.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Yay.
Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. Alright, things finally start
aspects.
getting fun. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth
Oh,
solution.
that sounds hella annoying.
However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. Shuichi! Best character! When's the best time to flash back? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck, and have fun. So yeah, you can essentially take weak spots and turn them into truth bullets.
How do I do that?
You hold left click over a weak spot to turn it into a truth bullet,
So,
and then you
you
fire
said
it like normal.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But
Again,
he was
let it go through
acting
the
weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
This movie, why?
Byakuya's doing what she did in the girl. I realize there's a clear contradiction here. Let me make that contradiction clear. Wait,
So,
what is
you
going
said
on?
Byakuya was acting kind of weird.
Okay, so, if you
But he was
hold left
acting
click on a weak
weird.
spot, the next one that
How?
shows up.
If you're
Alright.
presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro,
Hold left click.
who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the
So now
girls'
you can
locker
use
room
that as a
first.
truth
There was no
bullet against
time
a
for
different weak
pointless
spot.
distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
What's with Jill's face? I'm pretty sure that's just whatever sprite she had on last time.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Did you forget
The
about
victim
Speedy
was
Guy?
Chihiro, who...
No, that's wrong.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, that'll make the
I'll tell you what's so
debates
strange
a lot
about
more
that.
fluid, because you actually have to like pay attention to even the weak spots that you might not be able to break. Because they might provide you with
Because
the key
up
to
until we
break them.
actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
True.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning
good
is
sir,
still too weak.
please Continue.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. I have a feeling it doesn't.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Yeah, the extension cord.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
I mean, but it'd be kind of sad if Byakuya died this early, but I don't think he dies this early. Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden there? What could it be? Library desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with...
True.
It was some kind of rope.
Was it?
Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
What do we
Then
do in
there
our spare
must be
time? Mostly
something
play
very
video games.
fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Wait, is the desk lamp the correct option? Would it be better if I said he'd never seen the rope before? I don't know, because both of them seem
What?
viable.
The difference between the cases? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use my bare and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of...
That's right! There must be some... Hey, Byakuya,
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Motherfucker.
Shuichi wants to know what you do on your free time.
Me?
Other than, you know, streaming. Yeah.
Play video games.
There we go. Yep.
What? The difference between... You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Okay, yeah, then it's the comment that he makes at the end.
What? Did you say something funny, did I? Shoot!
You sound like Monokuma. I didn't think about it one
Yeah,
more
I
time.
know.
There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Yeah, so
I
if
forget.
The difference between the... You want me to explain? When
I
I
don't
want
know
to kill, and I use those same...
But Chihiro... It was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya, where...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But
You hit the
Chihiro
white
was suspended.
noise!
It was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be
This man
Hey, Byakuya,
actually gonna
I'd never
fucking
seen that.
run out of
Obviously,
time on
somebody
count.
else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Because of fucking.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own, and I use those same scissors to arrange...
But Chihiro was suspended. It was some kind of...
That's right!
You research
Then
about
there
small
must be
streams and role
Hey,
playing
Byakuya,
favorite game anime
I'd never
characters
seen
and
that
shit?
rope before
Oh,
in my
that's
life.
really cool.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Yes.
The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
What?
Shoot!
What do you mean by
Wait,
what do you mean by
What?
research?
The difference
though?
between the cases? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same...
But Chihiro... It was some kind of...
That's right!
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya,
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Thank you. Oh my
No,
God.
that's
That
wrong.
white noise almost blocked you.
Yeah, but I'm too good.
Got very lucky with the timing.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
I feel like I'm gonna get
God.
fucked because I'm not putting the right. Even though if I know what the fuck the answer is, I'm not putting the right quotes with the right shit.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord...
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
The world's
And the same
longest
extension
fucking
cord that was in the
extension cord.
library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Is Byakuya truly
That's
fucking
really
weird?
what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
But your argument, Sugani omae wa, but I can't get into the girls' room. Toyu.
Is that about right?
Okay, eventually. Give us some time.
It'll take a bit.
Eventually. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. Well, he is the ultimate affluent prodigy. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What?
Wait, okay. So, not disagreeing is agreeing, and you disagreeing with not disagreeing.
I agree with agreeing.
Yes!
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
I love genocide.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath.
He's so confident it makes you doubt yourself.
What about all that bothers you?
He's literally using your own, like, he's not even refuting you, he's forcing you to refute yourself.
That's disgusting. Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remarked, there's something that concerns me.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker
Yeah,
room,
he was
right?
in the boys' locker room, bro.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yeah, it was in the boys' locker room. Like, okay, Well, the question is, did they switch it around before or after the murder took place?
All very good questions.
What if they switched them? No. Okay, so if Chihiro somehow had Leon's thing and they got into the boys' locker room, that meant she was... Look, this is what fucking confuses me, because it wouldn't make any, like, unless Chihiro forgot about the rule where two people can't enter at the same time, then it wouldn't make any sense if Chihiro didn't realize that they're, like... Unless, like, both of them were aware of the fact that she was using Leon's fucking tablet, a dead guy's tablet, to get into the boys' locker room.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Go fuck yourself, Byakuya!
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
He's such a way with words.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
It's not even tell me your proof. It's please tell me you're not bullshitting here.
Hey,
I don't have time
Byakuya,
for this shit.
Did it just take you off guard? When Story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Wait, huh?
I think this just broke Bryce even more.
Hold the fuck up.
Shuichi, I'm curious. Where did you get the idea? Where did you get the idea that we don't have cursing in our streams?
It's because we don't allow like certain types of shit to be said, but it doesn't mean we don't allow cursing. Like, if you're being like overly sexual in chat, or like you're saying like racial slurs, then get the fuck out. But like, if you're saying fuck or bitch or shits, then we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. The reason we started moderating the chat is because people were literally having sexual role plays in it.
Which is not
Danganronpa,
exactly...
Danganronpa would be so much funnier if Monokuma had to actually teach them. Oh god. Professor Monokuma.
Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel you, Shuichi. Fucking...
Okay.
It's hard to watch a lot of different streamers. That's why I try, but then I end up just reverting to like the same one.
I guess he doesn't like my stream content?
No.
Damn, dude. It's shame.
Come on, Makoto.
Yeah, you're terrible.
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I'm so fucking confused.
I love how as the trial goes on, you just get more confused as more evidence.
I didn't think Byakuya or Toko truly did it. Like, I had a lot of, like... there was a lot of things pointing towards Byakuya being the killer, but I didn't really think either of the two did it. My confusion is, who else could have been the fucking killer? That's the thing. I can't think of, like, the only other person I can even think of having even an inkling of a knowledge about Suicide Jack would be fucking Hito.
He fucking divined her murder pattern, but got it wrong.
Honestly, though? Okay, I'm gonna keep my suspicions on Byakuya and Hiro for now. Until something else comes up for me to think otherwise.
Oh my god. Nick is playing fucking Bloons Tower Defense!
If this just shows the murder took place somewhere else, you just focus on those things that got switched.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Also the coffee stand.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
So, Makoto, are you saying you're paying special attention to the girls' boobs?
Meanwhile,
and that's your
the
proof.
boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Not only the posters.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Wait, did you take pictures of this shit? Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you were just pulling this shit from memory.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But
it's
why would
weird.
anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Like, they talk about evidence like it's right there before their eyes when it really isn't, which is kind of weird, but I guess it's just, like, part of making the game, like, more streamlined, I guess, because, like, you know, they don't have fucking cameras.
What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
Doesn't necessarily have to be true that it was moved post, or that the carpet and the stain were moved in post. But if so, that means that she or someone got into the boys' locker room, which means that I think she she had Leon's thing, so she trusted them enough to go with them, and she trusted them enough to know that she was taking Leon. Literally the dead guy's fucking E thing, whatever that's called. And she was taken to that room, bloodied. Let's see. I can't think of. Thing is, this all relies on like Chihiro placing massive amounts of trust in somebody. The thing is, who would that person be? Because either she went there with the girl or went there with their boy, but we know she couldn't have gone there with the girl, so it has to have been a guy.
Yeah, Monokuma radiates just pure chaotic energy, and I love him.
I think it either has to be Hiro or Taka.
Actually, are there Monokuma plushies? I should get one.
Maybe it's Monokuma.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
There are some, but they look kind of shit.
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh, God.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
See, right? Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yes.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as the time one of the protagonists forgot what an elevator was.
Is
can one
it
of you
really
do
possible?
the lines in
Could
quotation
Chihiro
mark
really
voice?
have gotten into
Sure,
the
I'll do
boys'
it after
locker
we're
room
done-
somehow?
After this,
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
What's the fucking name of this? Something.
She was the
debate,
ultimate
all out-
programmer,
No, not
after
all
all.
out debate. That's so.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Non-stop debate,
she could get
got
into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker rooms?
Thank God.
I've got it!
I'm gonna fucking right-click this shit.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have been no problem.
No, I don't think she used the thing.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
Alright, can you stop for a second? Like, don't advance, yeah. After the next phone.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Because Shuichi wants me to read some of the some lines in Monokuma. So he said, imagine if Monokuma had to actually teach classes. All right, here, let me get into character.
Ooh, despair.
Jesus Christ.
It's PEMDAS! Multiplication, then division! You absolute idiots! Oh, being a bear is so much despair having to teach you idiots this. If y'all don't kill each other, long division will. Kyoko, you're supposed to be the smart one. Oh God, please, for the love of God, Byakuya, get this question right so I can go home. I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted a killing game, not fucking teaching classes. I can't do. How do teachers do this on like such a low salary? That must be true despair.
All right, we can go on now. I improv like half of that.
What? On such a low salary? That must be true despair.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words,
thank you.
you
I'm
could
here all
borrow
day.
a dead person's
Probably just
handbook
this
all you want,
stream will end
and
after
you'd be
midnight.
safe.
So, let's say, hypothetically, let's say Leon's handbook was broken even before, like, something happened, right?
Sure. We can.
Hypothetically, under the assumption that, well, yes, of course, and you would agree with
Let's say Chihoda was unaware of the fact that Leon's handbook had been broken, hypothetically.
Yeah.
What if the killer was aware of that fact and switched the rooms beforehand? But actually, no, that begs the question of how would they have gotten into female locker room then? Yeah, that doesn't pan out. Because if Leon's handbook was broken beforehand, that means you literally just couldn't have gotten to the boys' locker room in the first place. But then they would have had to switch the two beforehand. Because if it had taken place in the girls' locker room, then what's into be on the female would be on the girls' locker room carpet. Thing is, if Leon's handbook was broken beforehand, that means it physically could not have happened in the boys' locker room without them switching it beforehand.
Who needs sleep? Am I right, Shuichi?
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Is that it then?
Bryce,
What?
did you miss a line?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
Chihiro's
Maybe
put in
like
the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it.
there's like a bit of like a skip
Still, I don't
on
know
like
what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
That simple?
Now then,
Yeah.
what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
It's that
I have
simple.
no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. The only thing I can think of is that she's able to access the boys' locker room from the swimming pool. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead.
Can
Where
you
she took
fucking
us
imagine? It's like, the door's unlocked, people. You're all idiots. I'm right. You're wrong.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No, wait.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl.
Sakura's great.
You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Often, so I don't know.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay,
is
here I
standards.
go. I'm sorry,
I mean-
Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
I think he just doesn't like
Putting
the
her
fact
hands
that she's
together in a brief
3D.
prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular
I don't
mystery.
understand ways to keep people in suspense. Just point shit out. Wow, boom. Wow.
No, because
Her entire body?
She's fucking
I know
dramatic
you
as
say
shit.
that,
Everyone in this
but-
game is, but Kyoko
What?
especially.
This is... What is this...
I'm scared.
What is it?
Not
can bite
possible.
your head off.
It's not possible.
Why is she going Super Saiyan? Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
a boy.
Oh. 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 Oh my god! It all makes sense now!
I was waiting so long! It was absolute torture!
Figure that out!
Hina!
What?
Like she said, Chihiro always hanged out with the boys more than the girls.
And?
And she specifically wanted to, when she said she wanted to work out, or he said he wanted to work out, I can actually fucking say he finally, when he wanted to work out, he, Sakura and Hina both asked him to help him out, but he rejected both of them. And he's never gone into the locker rooms, not while anyone was present.
Holy
So the only possible situations were that either Chihiro was trans or a crossdresser. And considering this was 2009-ish, it had to be crossdresser.
Pero, it's like I didn't even. I think it's like that possibility didn't come into my mind. I was like based on like everything that's been told to me is fact, but apparently even gender isn't real anymore.
She never said well, he never said he was a girl. He never once mentions his gender. Everyone just started calling him a she because that's what he looked like. We'll get to learn more about it, but we can keep going for now.
Okay, hold up. This changes
Alright, yeah, adjust
everything.
your theory.
This changes everything. Okay. So, Chihiro obviously has easy access to the men's locker room. Also explains why. Let's see. It also explains why she would, like you said, it explains why she wouldn't want to. Fuck. And I have to start changing pronouns. God damn it.
Yep.
It also explains why he wouldn't want to fucking do the exercise thing with the other two girls, because you're just like, yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't want to exercise with girls, so exercise with men. So let's see. The question is like, if he did, okay, so you went in the boys' locker room, right? That means whoever was in the locker room with them would have had to get their hands. So yeah, Leon's thing is broken, so it couldn't have been a girl that did it. So it has to have been a dude then? Yeah, it has to have been a dude that killed her. So it means they would have had to use one of the e-handbooks in the thingamajig, the place at the front of the school. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that thing. So, and so far, the only other person to have even seemed to know that existed is fucking, what's his face? The fucker. Weed Man. What's Weed Man's name again?
Hero?
Hero, yes, Hero. Lead man.
Yeah, a lot of streamers really like Chihiro. Like, he was a lot of people's waifus.
Nah, like I said, I don't like lollies. Big-breasted women is the only way to go.
Like Sakura? I mean, look at this.
I mean, those thighs.
I mean, no, Chihiro is undeniably cute. She's great. Both as a he and as a she, I love Chihiro.
I'm good, thank you. There's a reason that, like, Boku no Pico isn't my favorite hentai. Let's see. Right. So, right now, I'm thinking Hero. Yes, I'm thinking Hero. Because I feel like Hero's the only person that he would have comfortable, like, actually asking to help work out with.
He's pretty approachable, yeah.
And he also knew about the e-handbooks at the front of the school, which I didn't know about, but there's also a possibility other people may have known about it. So it's either Hero or Taka, but Hero's looking at my main suspect. Unless it's actually Byakuya, and this game's fucking with my mind. But yeah,
or it was Toko all along.
It's not Toko. If it's Toko, then I'm gonna quit the game.
Maybe it wasn't Genocide Jack, but it was Toko.
Fair. But no, it's definitely not Toko.
Kodaka is a master of plot twists. He's fantastic.
Like, it's so fucking obvious. Like everything makes so much more fucking sense now. You're probably laughing your ass off, thinking about all these theories, like, oh, because he's a girl, he has to have the Leon thing.
Exactly. Every time you say something that's wrong, I just have the most unbelievable grin on my face.
I hate you. I understand why you would say anything, but at the same time, fuck you.
I take joy out of seeing other people confused at things that I know.
You're full of shit.
It brings me immense joy.
You're full of shit. Kiss my ass.
All right, let's move it along.
So yeah, Hero is currently my main suspect.
All right, Hero. Let's move on.
I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
And then why the fuck was he wearing skirts and shit?
Well, maybe he's Scottish. You don't know.
I can say no to that, like, for the same reason you said that Leon is Japanese.
I mean, they could be, you know.
Because his name is Chihiro Fujisake.
Yeah, he could have, like, a Scottish dad and a Japanese mom, or the other way around. You don't know.
Yeah, but he'd be wearing a kilt, not a skirt.
Oh, can you tell the difference?
Yes.
Alright, let's move on.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
I mean, they sent the transcript to the fucking school, so I think you'd be able to know if that was a guy or not, dude.
Chihiro Fujisake was totally a guy.
How much should have bet if Monokuma first saw them without knowing any information, like background information by them, he would definitely think that Shiuda was a fucking girl. Kiss my ass, bro.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Poor Genocide Jill.
Whatever shall you do without being able to kill the femboy?
Cat's genocide in the head. It's okay. You'll get plenty of other murders.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
So why couldn't she just say this, like, at the trial? Why did she have to go all the way here just to have Sakura feel up their crotch and find out they're a boy?
Probably because no one would have... Who would have fucking believed her?
I guess, yeah. True.
like, you need the element of drama and, like, the shock of finding out cements it as, you know, in people's minds, more so than just saying it.
Fair.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
I would prefer it if she had told me this, like, when I literally saw her feeling every single inch of Chihiro's body.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. I do apologize for keeping you waiting.
Easier.
Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Easy, but it's definitely easier.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Monokuma literally could have just confirmed that fact. There was no reason to go all the way. No, Monokuma literally could have just confirmed that fact.
I don't think he wouldn't have, though.
He's confirmed shit before.
He has, but not that. But no, he probably wouldn't have.
No, I definitely think Monokuma would have confirmed it. This is not something that's gonna like suddenly reveal something. It's more like a fact that everyone should have known already, kind of. Everyone should have known type of thing. Like, it's not exactly,
I mean, it is a clue crucial to how the murder took place.
I still think he would have said something.
Yes,
I don't
well,
think so.
I definitely think
I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
So this entire time, since the beginning of the fucking game, you've just been secretly laughing in your little corner every single time I say she.
I managed to not call her. I managed to not call him he once, which I'm very proud of.
I'm actually astounded by that fact. Props to you, my boy. Props to you.
It's 2021. I've had practice.
Fuck. I don't know if that's if that's good or that's a fuck thing to say.
It's a good thing.
I mean, it's a good thing, but like I feel like the way you said it kind of like sounds kind of bad. Not even yeah, mine too, Makoto, mine too. So maybe we're more alike than I thought, sadly.
I guess I'm Team Kyoko on this one.
I'm pretty sure I would have, like, if I was in this situation, I probably would have, like, tried to feel the body. I never would have fucked their fucking crotch area. Like, I'd pat down the body, sure, but I'm not gonna reach my hand into their fucking pants.
No, if I had heard what Asahina told, like, if I was in Makoto's situation, if I was Makoto, and I heard Asahina's testimony, I would have strongly suspected it, so then I would have gone back and checked it.
Fair. But no, like, right off the bat, no one's gonna suddenly. What the fuck? Like, unless Kyoko talked to Asahina, what the fuck? Like, that's such a weird place to check.
I think she just checked everything.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
This has many sociopolitical implications here, Monokuma.
I mean, he dressed like a girl.
Did Chihiro identify as a girl?
No, he's never actually said he was a girl.
Then we can't confirm whether that was true or not. They identified as a boy.
But no, it's pretty clear.
So to make that assumption is very, very serious. Cancel Monokuma.
No, we'll learn more information later on. But Chihiro identifies as a boy.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
This is the most titillating situation!
Never say titillating ever again.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become
the way she
clear.
Said titillating is just fucking weird. I don't like it.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
The question is, where the fuck is the duffel bag? Where's the tracksuit? And where the fuck is Chihiro's handbook? Oh, maybe they're trying to hide the fact that Chihiro is the boy by taking the handbook?
Perhaps. The question is, to what end?
Interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
Byakuya is just as excited about this as I am.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I...
But are you telling me Byakuya purposefully set up the body to look like Genocide Jack did it?
It seems to be the case.
Why? Why would he do that? Why?
For fun?
Psychopath!
Sociopath.
Socio-psychopath!
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Opinions change.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
Like a certain Hawk that I know.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
So this man is literally fucking with evidence for the purpose of getting his rocks off. Good to know.
I love him.
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
give us more reasons why he could be the killer? I swear to Christ.
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
I thought you were just like, but in fact, here's why I could have been the killer. I'm just like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Mark it as
having a good time
correct?
of his life.
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
There's... what is this game? Does the franchise get weirder after this point?
Infinitely.
What's the point of even trying to solve these mysteries at that point, bro? Like...
Are you fucking with us right now?
When people purposely go out of their way to fuck with the evidence. I mean, people that didn't even commit the fucking crime.
Byakuya's just built different.
That's retarded. He's literally just doing it. He looks...
Okay, Kokichi, you're no better, okay? And we both know this.
Kokichi?
Yes.
Oh, where was Kokichi? Tell them to go fuck themselves. Oh, bastard. Your swagger and your sexy look.
No, I am not
so you won't
effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
The man has a fucking boner for attention.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I'd love to know, but...
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
What else haven't we covered? No, we haven't covered the bag. Yeah, the bag.
Yep.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true.
That's fine.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
So we've covered that. Let's see.
That's the switcheroo. We still have a lot to cover.
Yeah, Shihiro's e-handbook. We already, apparently Byakuya decided to be retarded.
He's a genius.
Yeah, and also the bag.
Damn straight. Count me in.
We first have to find a possible suspect other than Byakuya and Toko.
Yep.
You know, I'm just glad that I didn't put all of my fucking, you know, like, eggs in the basket with Byakuya. But at the same time, I hope Hiro did it.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
He's the only person I'm willing to let die other than Toko. But honestly, now I don't want Toko to die because Genocide Jack exists. I was stuck in a dilemma. I like Genocide Jack. I don't like the person she's attached to.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Debatable.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Fucking lines, dude. The fucking lines. If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing they should know about the killer.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, we need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is currently broken, the killer will have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. There's still not enough. We need to find some more clues. Other than the fact that bloodstain was on the thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Celeste's account, disappearing stain. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
No.
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Fuck.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in.
Yeah, what
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Perfect reaction.
But not only do we have no info on the killer, but nobody even saw the victim before he died. Is that really true?
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing. Did nobody get a look at them?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, that's wrong.
I don't like how similar some of those things
I believe
are.
someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Yes.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto!
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Go fuck yourself!
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
For good reason.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Definitely not Byakuya, I can tell you that.
Byakuya is perfectly trustworthy.
Enough so that he was willing
What are you
to
talking
risk
about?
his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Easier said than done.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Yes! Hero!
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Huh? Wait. Sure, let's continue.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
So, have
The
your
bag
theories
was
evolved in any way so far?
just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really holds some clue about the killer? Somehow
Have your
it's really
theories
hard to
evolved in any
believe.
way so far?
I mean, I still think it's fucking Hiro, so right now. For now.
Alright. Alright.
But let's see, it was a tracksuit. The thing is, like, tracksuits are just like generally loose for exercise. I don't know if it like necessarily means there's a specific type of exercise.
This is great.
Okay, none of these have anything to do with this. I'm gonna have to use one of the other lines, I guess.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He
Holy
was
shit,
on
this
his
is
way
all-
to go exercise.
Yep.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
I don't
What do you
remember
mean,
which
the
was tracksuit. I'm
specific
pretty sure that's used
tracksuit?
for it's usually
I
used for
got
running.
it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help
Hero
us
does
get any
work out.
closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean this?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, what? The killer was wearing the same. My tracksuit is black.
I don't need, cause exercising.
I have a white tracksuit, person. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get any?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
Yeah, I heard him. I think it's, I don't know
First
what
of all,
fucking
we know
statement
where
to use.
Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Let's get
So
this.
next we have to ask,
Nice.
why did he
choose the specific?
What do you mean?
I got it! He picked. It matched the one the culprit.
So, what? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have, cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
No, not my boy.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Why did he choose?
What do you mean this?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Shoot! I don't know what bullets
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
why did he choose?
What do you mean this?
I got it! He picked. It matched the one that.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
3 minutes.
First of all, he was on his way to go. So next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean the specific?
I got it! It matched the one that.
So, what? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I don't know what fucking. I don't know.
Hit and a miss.
I don't know what fucking words. I don't know what fucking shit to use, bro.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was
No,
headed.
you still have the Kokichi
He was on his
profile.
way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Why did he choose this?
What do you mean the specific?
I got it! He picked. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Wait. I'm going to die because I can't choose the right fucking word.
First of all, we know he was on his way. So
Oh my
next week,
God.
why
I
did he
can't believe
choose
that
the
could happen.
specific tracksuit that he...
What do you mean the specific?
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one that.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue track.
Thank you.
No,
holy
that's
shit.
wrong.
Holy shit. I know. No, not my boy.
Hold on a second,
no,
Mondo.
Fuck this game.
What did you just
fuck
say?
This game. We're done. No, we're done. We're done. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. No,
Bryce?
no, fuck this game. Fuck this game. No, we're done.
Bryce,
we're
do
done.
not actually-
We're done. No, not my boy. Not my boy.
Are you feeling despair right now?
Fuck this game, dude.
Alright, let's keep going. Alright, it's fixed now, Shuichi, welcome back. It seems Bryce has died.
I'm like, no, please.
I love how
Not my
you had a
boy,
massive reaction at first when you figured out what to hit. Then you forgot about it while you were trying to hit it, and it hit you again.
Not my boy. Not my boy. I was like, I'm looking through the lines. At first, I thought it's Hero because it's a white tracksuit, and then I heard, and then I watched it again. And I saw Mondo say, "Yeah, the same blue tracksuit." Let's say, "Oh no."
Trust me, Shuichi. I have the exact same. I'm glad you got what you wanted. This is great.
What is Shuichi saying?
He wanted to see your reaction to that.
I figured that this reaction is why I want to stay. You're welcome. I'm providing you with entertainment.
At your own expense.
At my
you were
own
truly
expense.
a martyr. Alright, let's keep going now.
What'd I
Let's try
say?
later.
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
stuffing a tracksuit into the duffel bag. And then I seen her headed off to exercise. I didn't want to.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Thing is, like, I was in denial, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like, I know Mondo is the only person other than, like, no, the only guy that would exercise. I was in denial, like, he wouldn't exercise, right?
Actually, no, because Hero has confirmed that he actually has a white tracksuit, so he does exercise.
Like, I didn't even want to think of Mondo as being the culprit because he's just my boy. Mondo's my boy. How could I ever do Mondo like that? Fuck, man. You can't trust nobody in these streets, dog.
Danganronpa made you feel despair.
Luckily, Mondo is the only other character that I actually care about at this point. So, no more despair from here on.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Played you? Yes.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial,
okay.
Did you tell anyone that?
How the fuck did you figure that out?
What?
How the fuck did you figure it out as Mondo?
Because he's the only one Chihiro would go to.
Is it because of the interaction earlier?
Yeah.
Fuck, I got Mondo and Hiro confused. For some reason, I thought that interaction happened between Hiro and Chihiro. That's why I was so convinced it was Hiro.
No.
But I misremembered how the situation went down. You hate to see it, man. You hate to fucking see it.
And hey, it could always get turned around here.
I mean, I swear, if Mondo's the culprit,
push onwards through the.
I'm never gonna fucking play this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to quit this game.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because that's the color I found it when I took it off the body.
But because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Where? Please tell me.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry. Damn, son. Imagine getting reduced to a fruit after death.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
Chihiro, Cherry, what's the difference?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't
I don't know
you?
how, but I was able to maintain myself spoiler-free of everything when I played through Danganronpa, with the exception of
just
one
by
character
chance.
death.
I just happened to see it last night.
Which I'm very proud of.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
But he put the tracksuit in the duffel bag.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Mondo, you done fucked up now. I'm gonna have to go big brain on your ass.
Oh boy.
She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Favorite character went down the worst way, and all he wanted to do was make an unsolvable... Okay, see, the thing is...
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
3 different characters.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Fair.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so
suspicious? That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
Because I hate him.
I'm tempted.
Please do it.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Oh, that's unfair. I call everyone dude.
Yeah.
That's unfair to me. I literally call everyone dude and bro.
Yeah, welcome, Akihiko.
Actually, it's kind of like, I feel like actually uncomfortable calling people chicks. Like, this is kind of weird. I feel like it's kind of derogatory.
I mean, this was like 11 years ago, so.
Yeah, I definitely didn't notice that, because I honestly didn't even notice you referred to people, like, I like, if you referred to people as dude, I would have just completely, like, slipped under my radar.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. I just had my suspicions on Mondo for other reasons.
But Mondo's too much of a good boy for me to ever convict him of a crime. I refuse to believe it, even now. You can't trust people in these streets, bro. Fuck it. I don't like any of the characters anymore. All of them are dead to me.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
This is ultimate despair.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I actually liked Mondo as a character, and he's literally the second character to go.
Didn't you like Leon as well?
I liked Leon, Sayaka, and Mondo.
What about Junko? Don't mind Akihiko. He just likes to say random stuff.
I didn't really know enough about Junko to really like her, because you're just like an annoying white girl, basically.
We should have done her free time events, to be honest.
Yeah, but then that would have been like kind of obvious, like.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
True.
Yeah, Shuichi, just ignore Akihiko. He's just
Mondo.
Says
was
random
it
stuff
really
in the
you?
chat. He's fine.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
What time is it? Only 11:47.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Shishido's missing,
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Kill yourself.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Something completely useless, probably. He's sweating. He's sweating. This is not a good sign.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
It's mine.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Where did you find it?
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Well, yeah,
You're
he's trying
right.
to trigger
They're
Monokuma.
not.
They're
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you
you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Huh?
You're very silent right now. I think the despair is getting to you.
I'm thinking.
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Mondo does say he works on bikes a lot, so that's technically a point towards him being able to find the weak point on the thing.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Then make it a rule not to be allowed to break the e-handbook?
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Yeah.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Wait.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
But bro,
Akihiko, that
If
is
the
not even
hot
a
air of the
grammatically
sauna were
understandable
somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
you're in a murder trial, Kiyotaka.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
What is this tangent?
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
Wait, wouldn't that mean Kiyotaka's and whatever the fuck? Oh no, Kiyotaka took his clothes off, right? Kiyotaka didn't have his clothes on, but Mondo did. So Mondo's e-handbook might have broke, but if that's the case, then yes, that's not Leon's handbook. That's Mondo's handbook. Because Mondo's broke his, so he took Leon's instead and used it to get into the thing. With whatever the fuck her name is. His name is. Yeah, that guy. Cross-dressing motherfucker. I see what's happening, yeah.
I guess you could classify Akihiko as a bit of a, but he's good. He's the good kind of troll.
Define good kind of troll.
He just likes to mess around, but he's generally just a good guy. He's not like purposely just trying to like fuck people up.
You think he's a reliable guy?
I don't want to go that far. He's not Koichi.
You think he steals? Okay, so yes. Oh. Yeah, fuck, Mondo really is a killer.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
But Mondo and Taka were bros. So yeah, because he decided to increase the challenge of the sauna and keep his clothes on. he discovered the fact he can break the e-handbook.
Hey, does it
Wait,
really
how the fuck
happen?
did you realize that? Did you realize that? There's no, okay, there's no way. Okay, if you tell me you had realized that Mondo had broken his e-handbook, I'd call absolute bullshit.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I didn't need that information to know that he was the killer.
Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough. But still, if you had known that, then I call fucking bullshit, and I refuse to believe a single thing you ever say ever again about this game.
Yeah, no. No, there's no way I could know that.
Like, cause that's no longer like being smart. That's just like clairvoyance type shit right there. Fucking the ultimate clairvoyance.
Nah, I'm the ultimate murder mystery.
Nah, you're the ultimate.
Gamer.
You're the ultimate wombat.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Danganronpa V3, Tatsuya Oro from, I think, Persona 2, and Akihito Sanada from Persona 3.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago,
And
remember?
Akihito's gone.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also... And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Akihito just got
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Did I?
Have fun.
I'll use convince that case file.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
No, it's not his handbook.
Kiyotaka, the ultimate bro.
Let's see.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Another one.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Fuck!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Debatable. Since he's constantly threatening to fucking
Let's test Makoto. If what he says,
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Well, we were originally...
Fuck off!
Let's test if what he says is you broke your own hand. In other words, if Mondo, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just...
Bryce got
No, that's wrong!
Decided, yeah, sure, we'll just do it.
Say it again?
We weren't planning to do the class trial today.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
We usually stream for about 3 to 4 hours. Maybe
So
like
then,
5, depends on
the
the day.
broken handbook in the main hall is actually
No, that's the
Mondo's,
second stream.
Second stream? Yeah, whatever, same thing.
which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
Don't call him bro! He's no longer bro anymore, bro.
You are wrong!
You're not fan
You have to be
anymore.
wrong!
Your moves are weak, babe.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Taka is as in denial as I am.
Okay, then why don't we
You're
look
right
back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Hold up, somebody's at my door.
Alright, yeah. It's midnight! Might be a noise complaint, actually. Well, Shuichi, Tatsuya, I'm glad you two are getting along. It's nice to actually have a pretty good active chat. It's been a while since we've had one this active. It's great having you here. Thanks for being here, both of you. The thing is, like, it's not like they're trolls, it's, Unark who are... They've been, like, the only, like... They've been, like, one of the, like, 2 of the only active viewers on this channel for, like...
Say it again?
They can get a little rowdy whenever... Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Whenever, you know, but I try to rein them in as much as
I'm gonna fucking lose because of this shit, bet. Oh wait, there's only 5 of them.
Bryce, why did you get knocked on the door at midnight? Do you have any push complaint?
Wait, hold up. What was the... Oh yeah, this was the easy way of doing this. Oh god.
What?
Okay, Cheetah gets bagged, boom.
Oh, she looks so happy. He looks so happy. Oh god. Well, Shuichi, I'm glad I was able to get you to subscribe with that amazing amazing Monokuma impression. Why is he so cute?
Bathrooms.
Just pumping iron before murder, as you do.
I think that's how that works. Wait. Yeah, that fits better. So put bag here, bag, boom, bludgeon. See, that follows that panel. So what happens between this panel?
Well, thank you, Tatsuya and Shuichi. We try, and we're glad that we can provide adequate levels of entertainment.
They don't have the dumbbell in their hand at this point, or at this point right here. I think, wait, is that the blue door? What is, wait, what the fuck is in the background of that? Is that the blue door? Okay, for now, let's just put that there tentatively. Bludgeons.
Yeah, I love the closing arguments. Alright, later, Tatsuya. The stream will probably end before you get back, but it's been great having you, anyways.
Then roll up the carpet. So that's that. That's that. Okay, so makes sense. They roll up the carpet. What else?
I think you're doing better on this one than you did the first time. Good. But I guess we'll see when you actually...
Oh, fucking go here. Boom.
I like butter with my toast.
They put the card in. It's a sauna.
Yeah. I've never understood the appeal of toast. It's just burnt bread. So honestly, I don't know. Like, bread's great, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I don't see the point of cooking it a second time, you know? Butter is good with everything, though, like, you can't deny that. Byakuya looks so fucking evil in the picture, right? Can you imagine finding a dead body and your first reaction is, oh hell yeah, time to roleplay as a serial killer.
Well, all that's left is one panel over here. This panel right here.
Right.
Fuck it, let's just put some random thing there.
Here's exactly what happened.
And now, and then...
First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Probably gonna be wrong, but I'll take that. I'll just confirm what
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Wait.
She made her way to the locker
color.
room.
Okay, shit,
But
I didn't
how could the
realize that.
victim,
Okay.
who was apparently a girl,
Yeah, I didn't realize that was the wrong color, but...
Yep, there you go. Oh, you're running low on health here.
It's fine.
You still have the rhythm game after this.
Yeah.
That's a threat. How is calling someone toast a threat? I don't get it.
the killer is you!
God, he's too cute. I don't want him to
With
die.
bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
I don't care how many times I've
She
played
made
this game,
her
I'm
way
gonna
to the
see
locker
Chihiro's
room,
death
specifically
scene,
the
always gets
boys'
me.
locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker
Come
room.
on, Makoto, it's 2021.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
I'm so happy.
Look how swole
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby
Swole
dumbbell,
Hito, that's what you could have
approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
He does exercise.
and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone
So
doesn't prove
your
that the
lamp
killer
is
was
essentially
necessarily a
like her.
girl.
Astounding.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Oh god, my headphones should be running out of battery soon.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
Of course, this
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
For no fucking reason.
He has a good reason, actually.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
I hate this.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Now, Shuichi, you're perfectly
Somehow,
fucking normal.
the
Everyone
killer
loves
knew
watching
that the
flies.
handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew
I don't
that
even think
is
flies
because
have
the
penis
sauna
suckers,
had
actually.
already
That's
wrecked
probably
their
fine.
own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
I hate this.
Wait,
It's like pulling teeth.
no,
I know.
this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence?
What do you mean, where's my evidence?
You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Okay, show us his handbook. What's the name on it? Evidence that Mondo's a killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his and everything will become clear. Yeah, it's fucking handbook. Sure. Why are there more fucking game modes?
There's just the thing left. Okay, so essentially, if you press space key, you can just click stuff as fast as you can. At this point, so you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button. You know, it's standard. But it doesn't last until your focus gauge runs out. Only fair if you got access to special time, so your opponent can use something called Nega Time. Do your opponent activates Nega Time? Okay, so essentially when they activate tempo mark, your tempo stays the same, but you just don't get to see the marker, so you just gotta keep the beat yourself. Sound good? Yeah, the worst part here.
Show me some evidence.
That it's
You're
not
wrong.
even Mondo going
I
crazy.
won't
It's
listen.
Kafka that you have to
I
disprove
refute
with
you.
this.
False.
Pretty sure in all the other
Show me
cases,
some
it's the
evidence.
killer that you do this with.
I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
And
I won't
this
listen.
Is why neural liberation
You're
is
corrupt.
fucking overpowered.
I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Yeah,
I
with the
won't
right set of
listen.
Skills, you can literally use your You can
Show
have
me
your
some
thing,
evidence.
This should prove it.
Last for the entire fight.
Wait,
if
I
you have
don't
the right
understand
set
how
of
that works. Was this a hold spacebar or press down
If my
spacebar?
thinking so far is right,
I think you just press it and it activates. I think.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh, he was my favorite voice to do too.
Have fun doing fucking Asahina.
Fuck, why didn't I say he can be the killer, bro?
Alright, now we get the sad boy hours. Probably one of the saddest class trials in the entire series. This one.
91 medals.
Bro? Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Jesus
Ask for the
Christ.
goddamn verdict.
What a
Roger that.
badass.
Wait! Hold on!
Let's get me chills. I don't like this.
No waiting, no holding on.
Fuck off, Monokuma. This is serious. I want to wallow in my misery.
No.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
You're gonna have to
Grab
stay
your
on
lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time
Then I
around?
select Monokuma.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I wish I got to actually vote. I would have voted for Byakuya. How the fuck do you come up with this shit?
What?
Kadaka is a mad genius.
Good.
Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. Actually, do you think you could fill in doing my voices?
Me? Sure, always because
Yeah.
your friend, your roommate, is sleeping.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Uh-oh! This time it looks like you got it right again! I'm just doing Teddy voice, aren't I?
It's fine, just do
So, the plan
your
that
best,
Kuchihiro Fujisaki
you know,
was...
just do the best you can.
Mondo
Oh
Owara!
god, I can't hear you for some reason. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're trading... why am I doing Mickey Mouse voice now? You're trading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. Ah, fuck. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you could kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now. Good.
What is this?
What? Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it?
Don't cry.
Now then.
Wow. It looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
I have to do a whole story in
Yeah.
Monokuma voice.
Uh,
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men.
Ha!
Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, we're gonna hit the control key to fast forward the text.
Oh, please.
Fuck yourself. It really is heartbreaking.
Anyway, he was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength.
You're so weak, even though you're a boy.
He heard things like that as long as he could, remember. He couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to further hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Fuck. Do you have to do this too?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how much he tightly wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex would already taken root inside of him.
Why do high-pitched voices exist? They should fucking destroyed and ripped from this fucking earth and shattered to fucking pieces. Girls don't deserve to exist, and neither do boys with no balls.
Jesus Christ.
Look, this is actually frustrating me. It's making my throat hurt, dude. Okay.
Okay, well, it's not like I really have a choice, but...
Inferiority
Yeah, fuck, I'm doing the Mickey Mouse voice.
Inferiority complex had
Sure.
Whatever.
Inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. And weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Poor boy.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, they had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. Even if you're not strong, you don't survive.
I don't like my voice is
One
constantly
next
changing.
to someone like fucking Sakura? It's
And
fine,
then the
you're just
lovely
filling in
and
for
evil
me.
Monokuma announced the revealing
Yeah.
of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
I was more than willing to divulge.
Yeah, because you're a fucking dick.
Even though he dresses like a boy, like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent them spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought...
Hold on, I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I've gone through 3 fucking water bottles during this fucking game.
I know, voice acting is exhausting.
Fuck, dude.
But it's what makes Ace Attorney so much fun. You know?
With that thought in mind, at the of his mind, he decided he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Damn.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Oh, thank God. Male voice. No, Mondo, speak more.
Monokuma's a male voice.
Sorry, man, an actual male voice?
Yep, sure it was. The Biker King fella was very clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably could figure that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, let's imagine Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man, and Chihiro always inspired to be.
Shame.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give me some courage.
Fuck it, I'm saying a Cheeto voice, much better than fucking Monokuma.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration! And he thought that only with Mondo's support would we ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean... that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that a cover-up wasn't it to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's identity by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
Also,
I
Bryce,
knew it.
Yeah, what happened?
You know what's even more despair-inducing?
What happened?
If you do Chihiro's social link on her free time events, on her final free time event, she tells you that she's, or he tells you that he's looking to get stronger, and you suggest that he go talk to Mondo.
Oof! 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 Oof!
Yeah.
Oof!
So like I told you, Chihiro is the saddest social link if you actually finish it. And if you were to only do Chihiro's social link, if you were to only do her free time event, you would finish it the day before the murder. So that matches up time-wise.
Wow. Yeah, what's the name of the fucking guy that made this game?
Kadaka?
Yeah, Mastermind. I hate it.
Fucking evil.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you?
Oh my fucking Christ! Stop talking!
No, he's extending the
You know what, fuck
despair.
it. I'm not even trying to do Monocoma's voice. That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. Fuck you, Monocoma.
Hey,
Kiss off my cock.
Come on, the Mickey Mouse voice works.
You know what Mondo did?
Honestly, I expected that. Not gonna lie. I was thinking that he probably did something to his brother. No. Out of all the things in this game, that's one thing I did expect. Of the few things I did expect in this game, it actually came true.
You got blindsided like 50 different ways this trial.
Fuck this trial, dude. Not only are they killing off my favorite character, but they had to make it tragic too.
The third one is even more complicated. That.
The fourth one?
The third one.
Third one.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place is because of a certain someone.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It's because of Daya that Mondo ever even got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. It was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the story-eyed brother kid. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country.
Give me a second, I need to drink some more water.
Of course.
After this, I'm gonna go sing like fucking Misty Mountain Cold for 30 minutes straight. You know that song I'm talking about? Oh, that song, the one that's like in fucking like baritone.
That's bass.
Baritone bass. The ultimate bass.
Daya, the only brother, number one in the gang, and his number two is younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
That sounds like a disgusting combo.
But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang for his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Huh? What?
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? I created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All they'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other gang members. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. That's an intense look. Once. Just one time. No matter what. Gotta win.
Don't fuck with me!
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into an oncoming traffic. But suddenly...
Oof.
He kind of looks like Jotaro there.
Kinda.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault. But Dai never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Fuck, dude.
What?
What's the name of the fucker that made this video game again?
Kodaka?
Kodaka? Yeah, I want to know where he lives.
Why?
For personal reasons, don't worry. I don't like the emotional
Understandable.
turmoil. I don't like the emotional stress I'm going through right now. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He never admitted to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Thought he was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mono's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong. And yet... As soon as their killing game began, he realized... No matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant.
Yep. Mondo and Chihiro were foils of...
And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Actually, yeah, that would make sense. If they found out that he actually his own stupidness, that could cause a lot of chaos.
Yep. The gang would fall apart, and he would break his promise to his brother.
So, did Mondo technically? Whoa! What the? Whoa! No, mother! No! Whoa! What the fuck are you doing? No! Are those right there? The blue ones? No. Oh, the sandals? Oh yeah, I have them. Alright. Yeah. No, yeah. I would have gotten away with it. Didn't you admit them? I thought you admitted it earlier. Huh? No, it's because the showers are no. What the piss? Wait. You pee on the floors? Kyle pees on the floor. Who's our Kyle? Yours? Yeah. It's because I accidentally put them on. But don't go into my fucking room, okay? Got it? Don't go into my fucking room, okay? Got it? Yes? Yes? I want a yes, not an okay. Thank you.
The fuck just happened? The fuck just happened? No?
Oh, sorry, yeah. The guy whose slippers I'd actually took found out that his slippers were taken. It happens all the time. I just put on shit that looks comfortable without even realizing it, and I just leave the room with it. Like whenever I'm downstairs,
So
I take my mom's slippers by accident. I just walk upstairs without even realizing they're on my feet until it's already too late.
You got your just retribution then.
Yeah, but some guy, like one of the kids in my dorm, just walked to my room, and that was not appreciated. I would have preferred if they knocked or called or something.
Why do you have your door open?
Because it's fine. So, I don't exactly expect them to come and kill me or anything. I didn't expect anybody to actually just bust down my fucking room door like that.
You would die in a killing game. You would die first.
In what?
Maybe second.
In
a killing game.
I mean, I'm not expecting people to fucking murder me in my fucking sleep. If I was aware of that fact, then yes, I would be double and triple checking to making sure everything's locked, secure, and safe, and I know where everything is at all times. But since I'm in a room, I've been living in it for the past 2 months, and I think I'd be a little bit comfortable with the people here.
Not enough to let them, like, open my door without asking, of course.
Mondo killed his own brother!
Yeah.
And no matter what, I couldn't let the other... So, Mondo, technically, did I say that already? Mondo saved a lot of lives by killing Chihiro, actually.
What?
I think Mondo actually saved a lot of lives by killing Chihiro.
Lives of who?
Probably, like, not only his gang, but, like, not only, like, lives of his own gang members, but also lives of because of other gangs. Because if the other gangs found out that, like...
Yeah, massive gang war, probably.
Yeah. So Chihiro's death was
It was all Well, no, because it was all because of Mondo's weak through.
No matter what, I couldn't let the
Taco
other
was
gang
right
members
about him.
find out.
He was just a coward.
If that happened, everything would have been
After all.
ruined. Everything me and my brother worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt
Sure,
we've been
Shuichi,
carrying
what is it?
around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo.
Yeah.
After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. Never felt anything like it before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. Wasn't sure what to think or say. But after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, I wrote me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Interesting. I never noticed that.
What?
Although Shuichi, to be honest, oh no, Shuichi was just a fun fact. Shuichi, to be honest, I'm pretty sure we both agree on this. There was one person who deserved the Stars music but didn't get it, and I'll leave it at that.
Wait, what?
Alright, we can
Are you
keep
reading
going.
the chat?
Don't worry about it. You won't understand.
I mean, if you've kept the secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But
You're right, but
I want to change.
Well, you said it better than I ever could.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
Ironic. His words were like a knife in my gut. Felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what, you're saying I should just say it?
What? What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It's the kind of strength I never had. I was so jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What? What?
Wasn't even the motive.
I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me that? Were you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong.
I'm strong. 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 Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I don't like seeing Taka cry.
Killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
Damn.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo, there was no one so aggressive, so angry. And all that was to hide his insecurities. Hold on, give me a second.
I guess Bryce is getting SWAT raided once again. Standard operating procedure at this point, I'd say. Yeah, he was one of the real ones.
Asking me what stuff. He's always so aggressive, so angry. He hid the weak side away from everyone. That was a secret. Weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'll say this many times as I want. That is what I wanted to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. But punishing?
Oh, apparently Ben Eden, welcome to the chat. Apparently Ben Eden thinks your voice act top tier. Wait until he hears mine when my roommate isn't asleep.
What? Is Ben Eden? Oh no.
Yeah.
God,
he's in the chat right now.
Ben, you son of a bitch! Get out of my stream! Okay. You mean execution?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Voiceover is good.
Huh?
If he thinks your trash tier voiceover is good, wait till he hears mine.
Oh, go fuck yourself, okay? Kiss my ass.
Gladly, once we're done with... I'll gladly do that to appease you once we're done with the stream.
I didn't need... I really did not need to know that, but thank you. Thank you, I really appreciate your hard work.
You gave me the suggestion. You gave me the suggestion. You can't back away from this now.
I didn't need to know when you're going to act it out. You could have said, okay, and then yeah. But I didn't have to know the specific time in which you'd be acting out that suggestion. That's what you promised, right?
Alright, let's keep going.
The plague that deserves a piece of being punished.
Ridiculous!
Hold on!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Mondo Owara, the ultimate Baker Gang leader, please tell me Monokuma. No! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
That line always breaks me. And surprisingly, this is not even the saddest Danganronpa death. Not by a mile.
It's gonna get run over by a bunch of motorcycles?
His is probably one of the most bizarre one. Probably all the games, actually.
What? Okay.
You'll see.
I think I've seen this one before. Because I think I did watch a compilation of the different deaths in Danganronpa. I don't really remember them individually, so that's why it's not really going to have an effect on my game. Yeah, but I think I have seen this before. What is happening?
Hula hoop, of course.
What? What? What?
He's getting electrified and shit.
Huh?
He's getting liquefied, basically.
Monokuma's tired?
You'll see. Well, it's been a while.
What? What?
He was liquefied and turned into butter.
What?
And yeah, like Shuichi said, he likes butter with his toast.
Can we just end it here? Because I don't want to read all these voice lines.
Sure, if you want to save it, then we'll
Okay.
start it off next time.
Because my voice is killing me right now from trying to do like just those to do
Yeah,
fucking,
it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be ending it here. Shuichi, it's been great having you. Thanks for everyone else who's lurking. We'll be live tomorrow with Persona 4 Golden, and next week at 2 on Saturday with more Danganronpa. So you know, if you're new here, subscribe. I'm pretty sure Shuichi did. I did see that. And yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
guys
being
for
here.